What's going on, everybody? It's Sports Card Walt, the Card Maniac. Not a bath. No, that's PG. This is a PG channel. Back with another video. Yeah, we were going to try to do a video every day of the season. Short form, even short form. Just found it, unfortunately, just too daunting of a task. Life gets in the way. Single dad, normal job. It gets a little tough. So I do want to still keep pumping out content, though, as much as I can. So we're going to do a lot of baseball videos during the season. And then we might just do, like, every Monday morning, I'll try to put out, like, a recap of, the previous week in Major League Baseball. I'll go over some of the prospects that are doing well, some that aren't doing well, but just kind of keep it to the ones in general across MLB and minor league baseball, the players that are doing well, because try to keep it positive. I don't want to just talk negative about this and that. So yeah, instead we're just going to do a video here. I put out on social media a short while ago. So Walgreens, it's a little weird. So Walgreens in Florida, starting I think last year with 2024 Series 1, Series 2, and update, and it might have been 2020. I think actually it was 2023 Topps update as well. They started bringing back hangers for a $10 price tag, right? $9.99. Now, if you go to Walmart, if you go to Walmart, even like a Best Buy, Barnes and Noble, Target, the standard retail price is $12.99. But for whatever reason in Florida, and it might not be the only state that does it this way, but Walgreens in Florida has them for $10, and that does include now 2025 Series 1. So it's not all. What's weird about it is it's not all states, because I know for a fact in California they actually mark up Series 1 hangers to $13.99, and I believe they do the same thing when I drive up to North Carolina. It's $13.99 as well. Now, occasionally Walgreens will run sales for certain card types. That includes Pokemon too, and One Piece as well. But nowadays it's like, just like everywhere else, it's impossible to find Pokemon. But for Series 1 hangers, fell under the umbrella this week of having a buy one, get one 50% off. So basically, if you're in like a different state that might have a markup, that'll basically drop your like two hangers down to like $21, which technically would be a little bit cheaper than you would find them at Walmart and, Target and so forth. But what it does for, if you're in Florida, what it will do is I got these 6 for basically $48 after tax, just under $48. So it comes out to about, something around that. It comes out to about $8 per hanger box. So if you're $8 per hanger box is significant value. And that's not to say that these are going to be loaded. Top Series 1 is a lot tougher, and I've spoken for 3.5 minutes, way too long. So let's get into it. Top Series 1, we know the drill by now. This has been out for, I want to say 2 months at this point. And the Easter eggs, those are about 3 weeks old now. They have new Celebration mega boxes, which have their own special unique short prints and like a big head short print, all that stuff. But yeah, we know the print runs up on Series 1, and the checklist isn't as great as 2024 series or update series was. But let's see what we can find. We're gonna try to go through this pretty fast because we know the drill. The hits are going to be in the back. We know, I'm not even going to go through the base, right? We'll go through that. I'll go through that later. And so it looks like we got a relic. That's cool. We got a relic in the first. We have a hit in the first box. We'll set that aside. Unfortunately, it won't be like a patch or anything like that. But let's see what we got for the hits in the first box. There's a James Wood. It's not a hit, but it's a James Wood on the 1990 35th anniversary rookie. That's a good one to get. We have our stars of MLB. Altuve on an insert, and we're going to at least have a rainbow foil in this pack. So we're going to have our 2 guaranteed Diamante parallels. It's going to be Hoop Dreams on the Rays, Yoshida on the Boston Red Sox, and we have an Andrew McCutchen on the rainbow foil. And now let's see what we got for the hits. Put these off to the side here. hoping for a rookie or a big star, and looks like we're going to find JRA. Okay, Jose Ramirez. So it won't be... Okay, game used bat. Pretty cool. You know, the fact that we get a game used memorabilia piece, we'll take that all day for a hit, because it is hard to find hits in this stuff. Not a parallel. I was able to pull, and I showed it off on social media a long time ago, a Freddie Freeman out of a Fat Pack. That was an orange parallel to 25. That was cool. So you still can get some really cool stuff out of this retail Series 1. I know 2024 Topps Heritage High Number, which I can't find anywhere. That stuff is white hot. The first wave had some. I don't think I've seen them at Targets, though. So Targets maybe next week might have Heritage High Number for 2024. You know, with that excellent rookie class, speaking of which, there's Paul Skeens. So let's see what we can find in box number 2, and we're just going to skip through all the nonsense here and keep this video as short as possible. And did that way wrong. But okay, well, we got a Stan Musial. Yeah, Stan Musial on the 1990. We got Arenado, Ramirez, Skeens, and Ohtani. Juju Watkins on the first pitch. Looks like we got another 3 parallel, or extra parallel with the rainbow foil. So unfortunately our 2 Diamantes, no numbered ones, but we're going to have an all-star, or excuse me, a American League leaders and wins. And Jorge Soler and Tanner Bybee on the Indians. So my goal, hopefully out of these 6 hangers, to hopefully pull 1 numbered card, maybe 2. But, you know, unlike, you know, 2024 update, it felt like every single hanger had a numbered card, or at least every other hanger had a numbered card. I do miss finding those, and honestly, I wish I would have bought more when I had the chance of 2024 update. So we got baseball full swing, first week, winding down. Apologies to all the Atlanta Brave fans out there. I know it's been a little rough so far, but it's still early. We'll see. All right, we're going to go through this, and let's do it this way so we don't give it away. And let's see what we have. Schwellenbach, solid rookie for the Braves on the 1990. Seager, Vlad Jr., Correa, Luis Robert on the Stars of MLB. We're going to have a parallel. I think that, I don't know, is that a gold foil, or is that just a, no, I think that's not a gold. That's just like a regular foil board or something like that. So we got the extra hit. Guerrero, I don't know why I put those to the side. We have 1 rookie on the Diamante. It's going to be Jack Coach Anoic. I probably butchered that. We'll put that in the rookie card pile. Connor Wong, Pat Bailey. And we're going to have Houston Astros. This is numbered to 50, so that was a gold foil. Okay, that's cool. So we got 1 numbered card. Unfortunately, these team cards, a little unfortunate that it's one of these. But hey, numbered to 50. That's a pretty cool hit. So we get basically 2 hits so far in 3 of the hanger boxes so far. So would have loved to have seen like a rookie card or a big star. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. We'll take that. I don't have any. I'm prepared, as I always am, for sleeves. So I have cat hair on that one. But, okay. Cool. You know, we'll take it. A gold number to 50. And let's keep going. So, yeah, I don't know if any other Walgreens in a continental United States or whatever has, you know, hangers for $10. I'm actually pretty surprised that that it is that way. For whatever reason, there might be other states that have, you know, the hangers for that low, and then of course anytime they run a deal, it just, you know, you can't beat $8 hanger boxes, right? So. Yeah, just look out for these. If you live in Florida, I know a lot of my followers basically live in Florida, at least around the area. And then, yeah, hopefully maybe some other states have them as well. So let's see what we get in this. Looks like we're going to have just a standard 3 parallel, I think. Do we have another number? No. Probably rainbow foil. Let's see what we got here. Carlos Correa on the 1990. Another Skeens Ohtani. Same correlation. Trout on the Stars of MLB. Mullins on the Greatest Hits. River Ryan, a rookie on the Diamante. And Josh Hader. And our other parallel is going to be Mason Wynn. This is not a parallel. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. Okay. So just the 2 Diamantes. So, all right. 2 hits in 4 boxes. If we can make it 3 hits in 6 hanger boxes, we'll take it. That's, you know, basically I think about the going rate for hangers these days. I'm hoping Series 2 and Update Series kind of improves the hit rate a little bit compared to, yeah, compared to Series 1. It's a little rough. All right, what do we got here? Looks like we have just a rainbow foil. Chapman on the 1990. Trout, Carroll, Dylan Cruz, and Yelich. Paul Goldschmidt. That's not a parallel, just a normal Greatest Hits. Tanner Scott. Diamante, Christopher Morel, Acuna. So at least we get Acuna parallel on the foil board card. And so that's why this one's, you know, this will be your standard foil, and then you can kind of tell the difference there with the gold. I should have picked up on that a little sooner, but, and then yeah. So, all right, last chance for a hit. But you know, as you can tell, I did see a social media post that somebody pulled a 1990 parallel of Jeter to 10, like one of those black number to 10, because they formatted all the parallels, you know, across the whole board. So every release of Topps, no matter what it is, you know, oranges are to 25, blacks are to 10, reds to 5, you know, all that stuff. But as you can see here, like out of 6 hangers, you know, even at $8 per, it's a little tough. It is a little tough. Okay, we got our base. I'll go through those later for any decent rookies. And yeah, just going to be another rainbow foil. So unfortunately, just 2 hits basically for these boxes. We have Birdsong, rookie on the Giants on the 1990. Trout, Carroll, same correlation on the Stars of MLB. Corbin Carroll on the Greatest Hits. The Diamante is going to be Chapman. Unfortunately, no rookies here. There's one rookie, Carlos Narvaez. Corey Seager on the rainbow foil. That was a base. Yeah, that'll do it. You know, pretty average for 6 boxes. I'd rate this break, you know, basically a C. Maybe a C plus with the gold. Just unfortunately a team card. And the Jose Ramirez. Honestly, that's probably more like a B minus. I'm being a little too hard on it. Anytime you get a relic, you know, they're not exactly easy to pull. And anytime you get a card number to 50, you know, it could probably take you, you know, almost a whole case worth or a half case worth just to get, you know, card number to 50 out of this stuff. So yeah, wish we had a little bit of better players, but that'll do it for this video. Keep it under 15 minutes. Please like and subscribe. It would really help the channel. I know that's reiterated a lot across the board throughout YouTube, but yeah, we'll keep pumping out some more baseball stuff and maybe even some other stuff that we come across too that I feel is value enough to open. And we'll see you guys next time.